Hey guys, Pyker here, and welcome back to another episode of Kethane Space Program. In this episode, I'm just kind of giving you guys a little bit of a quick rundown on what I have been doing for the past week. I think it's been since I released a last episode for this. So we built our fuel modules, and we're taking them up to our personnel carrier that is currently in orbit around Kerbal. And then I decided that I was going to build a new X-Tug. And yeah, so that's basically what we're doing. And also I got a new computer, so my computer is super awesome and super fast, and I can now render in 1080p and like it's just I got all these. I had to set up all my new programs and get everything back up and running to where I was at on my old computer. So I just had to get everything installed and get used to Windows 8.1, which is really weird, by the way. It's not terrible once you get used to it, but the last operating system I had, I think, was Vista. But yeah, that was my last operating system. I didn't even touch Windows 7, so like Windows 8 was just like blowing my mind of how difficult it was being. It took me 20 minutes to find the shutdown button on the menu. Like there's no start menu. I mean, there's a start menu, but it's not the start menu that I know and love. But anyways, it took me a minute to get used to the computer and get everything installed and and get everything up to par again. So yeah, I'm back up and running, so hopefully there'll be a lot more videos coming out, a lot more higher quality videos, a lot better frames videos, and different games that I can actually try now. So should be a good new year. And by the way, happy new year to all you guys. I ended up, yeah, I actually had New Year's off. It was different. I actually went down to a party and saw a bunch of my friends and whatnot, so it was a good time. So yeah, happy new year, guys. But anyways, back to the video here. So we are connecting our second fuel module to our personnel carrier, and this fuel module actually has a RCS tanks on it. And the first fuel module you can see right there is that it's got docking ports on all four sides of it. So that's going to be our centerpiece for our actual fuel modules. While we're for our moon base, anyways, or our mining moon base, is that one fuel module is going to be the centerpiece for the majority of all of our modules up there. So I'm using the word modules a lot. But anyways, here's our new X-Tug. It is all unmanned, and it is got a lot more fuel. It's got 4 atomic engines instead of the smaller engines now, so it should be a lot more efficient. So we should have a little bit easier of time of dropping stuff off on the surface and turning to orbit without running out of fuel. Here we are docking the new unmanned X-Tug to the personnel carrier's line of modules. So pretty much, guys, I think this episode is what we're going to do. Is we're going to make a pretty quick episode, but we are going to rescue our X-Tug operator that is stranded on the moon currently. So I am going to go design a quick rocket to get to the moon and back, and I will see you guys on the launch pad. Hey guys, we're on the launch pad. Now let's go and get Lawfree. I sincerely hope that this will work. I literally just built this in 5 minutes, and we're gonna test it and see if we're gonna launch it and see if see if we can actually save Lawfree. Huh. Anyways, alright, let's go ahead and launch this puppy, and actually, let's throttle up. I haven't played this game in a minute, guys. Been trying to get used to everything again. Alright, let's launch this puppy in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, that's a little loud. And we got a lot of lift. Let's throttle down just a touch. Let our solid rocket boosters do all the work. Or at least do the majority of the work. We are running at a solid 40 frames per second. That's awesome. I am so excited about this new computer. It is so nice. Anyways, so yeah, so we are gonna try to attempt to save Lawfree. Hopefully we'll be able to get there and back in a very minimal amount of time. At least I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. So let's get ready to get rid of some of these. Get rid of our solid rocket boosters. Get rid of those. Throttle up. Try not to throttle up too much when we use. I have a lot of fuel and a lot of stages on this rocket, so I'm hoping that that'll do the majority of the work for us. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's so nice to actually have a newer computer that runs so smooth, and I didn't have any problems with it. The only thing I think I need to do is buy some more case fans, because it does get kind of warm. I haven't had it restart or shut down on me from overheating, but I have a feeling that in the summer that might be an issue. So I might just buy a couple case fans for it, just to make sure that we don't end up running into that problem, because that would suck, being like an hour into a recording and having my computer just shut down on me. That would not be cool. I would not be too happy about that. So I think I'd just play it safe and buy a couple case fans for it. Let's get rid of this other stage here. Throttle all the way up. Let's tip over about 25 degrees, roughly. See if we can't get to the moon. Hopefully we can get there in about one shot. That'd be nice. We might be able to just launch directly at it, but I don't know if I want to I don't know if I want to do that. I might want to just play it safe for the moment so we don't run out of fuel or anything. Let's keep tipping over, see if we can get that horizontal velocity going. Doing alright. We got another Poodle engine, and then I have another engine on the actual shuttle itself, or the actual landing module itself. And there's and Jebediah is our main man for this rescue mission. Hopefully he will prove his worth once again, because he is our trusted commander of our space program, or Kethane Space Program. He knows exactly what he's doing all the time. Yeah. So since I got this new computer, guys, I think I'm gonna do a couple different Let's Plays. I'm probably gonna end up doing 3 different Let's Plays. Right now I already have Faster Than Light up. I want to do a Starbound Let's Play, and I want to do another Let's Play. And I'm gonna do 5 episodes of each on those Let's Plays, and I want to see, like, by likes and by comments, and see exactly what series you guys want to see, because I'll continue doing all the series if they're popular, but I want to see, I'm just throwing 3 different games out there and see what you guys think about which ones you guys want to see me play, and which ones would be popular and which ones wouldn't be, because I have these games, I'm going to play them on my own time. I'm just recording them for your guys' entertainment, and you guys get to watch me fail miserably, at pretty much anything I try, and I really hope we have enough Delta V to get this thing into orbit. Alright, come on, work on. And come on, Poodle engine, you got this, man. You got 600, yeah, about 600 more meters per second to gain before we get into orbit, so get the lead out, man. We need to get into orbit. Our apoapse is looking good, and we're looking good distance-wise, so I don't know if you guys can notice, but I am getting such better frame rates now. It's so awesome. It's just like every time all these games that I've been playing now that I played on my other computer, and I'm playing them on this new computer. It's just like, holy crap! It's like night and day with the frame rates. I can't believe I waited that long to get a new PC. And I think what the main reason is that I was a PC and console. I grew up on PC, so from an early age I was playing, Wolfenstein 3D and Doom and Captain Keen, and I can't really think of any other games from back in, like, Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. So I was playing a lot of old games, like mid-90s, late 90s. I was a PC warrior all the way, and then Xbox came out, and I grabbed one of those up and started playing Xbox and loved it, and started getting into FPSs and whatnot, and then I bought an Xbox 360, and I've been playing an Xbox 360 for the past couple of years, and then all the new consoles came out this year, and I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed at all with all the new consoles. Like the PS4 would be probably my pick, because Xbox kind of just screwed up. Like they screwed themselves. Like, they're trying to make all this fancy new stuff that is unnecessary. It's a console. It's console gaming is very simple. You don't have to go nuts with it. So I said, screw that. I'm not spending $400 or $500 on a console. I'll just spend 600 or so dollars on a brand new PC and be able to play every game on any console. So it's, that's pretty much my reasoning for buying a new PC. And personally, I think I did. I think I made the correct choice. I like. It's good to get back to my roots of being a good old PC gamer. Uh, and plus all these new indie games that I've been running into and whatnot, and that are really really fun. And I still like my mainstream games like Assassin's Creed and whatnot, but and like Grand Theft Auto 5 and all that stuff. I like those games, but most of those games you could buy on a PC. So I was just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna buy a PC and spend the money, and it'll last me a couple years, and I can upgrade it here and there to make it a little bit better. But I think I'm gonna stay on PC, guys. I think I've transferred back home to my origins of gaming for myself. So. And now I can actually play like the more mainstream games and actually record them too with this new PC. So I'm actually really really excited about it, and I'm glad that I actually went and bought a new PC. Sweet. All right, we definitely have enough fuel to get to the moon, and we should have enough fuel to land or at least get into orbit around the moon on this last stage. And I don't know what that's all about. Like whenever I zoom out a lot, the I don't even know. Wait, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, see, I don't even have. That's weird. That's a glitch. I need to do something. Maybe I need to reinstall. Oh, wait. Nope. See? I don't know what that's all about. Like, every time I zoom out, it doesn't show me the orbits, which is weird. So I'm going to have to look into that, fixing that. But, we could still get to the moon at least. And we could still set up certain things, but, it'll definitely make it a little more difficult if I don't figure out how the hell I want to fix that. So I'm going to definitely have to look into that. So let's add a maneuver here real quick. See if we can get into orbit around the moon here. Wrong side. Need to be going that way. Whoa. Oh, I just drag. I hate when I do that. I drag off the maneuver node, so it just screws me up. So you can figure out where exactly this node needs to go for us to be orbiting in the correct direction. Let's add a little bit more. Let's get to this side. That's weird. Hold on, let's see if we can. Nope. See, I don't know what that's all about. I don't like that at all. It's screwing me up. Add a little bit more here. No, maybe not. Yeah, let's take it away. All right, 36. I'm okay with that. We'll deal with that. So let's 2-minute burn. 843 meters per second of change. We should be able to manage that pretty easily. I think we have enough fuel, and if we don't, we can always dock with our space station out at the moon and refuel, which is the awesome part about having space stations throughout the solar system in Kerbal Space Program. It just makes your life so much easier. So let's fast forward to our maneuver node, and let's get to burning. And I'm trying to keep this episode relatively short, but it might be a longer one, so we'll see what's going on. But for right now, this is going pretty quickly, so I'm okay with that. Down to 2 minutes. I think that might be just a rough estimate. I don't know if that's going to be actually accurate, so let's see. Yeah, it's accurate. Close enough. So we'll start our burn and see exactly how much fuel we'll be able to use to get to the moon. We should be fine, but you never know. I like overbuilding my rockets just so I don't have to run into that problem. I'm sure there's more efficient ways to go about getting to the moon, and I'm sure there's more efficient ways, more efficient engines and ways to actually get into orbit and whatnot, but I like to overbuild just to get rid of that possibility of screwing myself in the long run, which I might have done with this one. I think I'll have enough fuel, though. We should. How much fuel do we got left in this tank? 400 liters, roughly, or 400 units, whichever one you want to call it. Yeah, we should be okay. And like I said, if we have to, we can just dock with our space station and refuel. shouldn't be that difficult. Hopefully. Everything looks so much prettier. I think I'm gonna up the graphic settings on this game too. I think I already did, but I think I'm gonna up them again, just to see if I can make it look a little bit more pretty. I want to see. I gotta look up and see if anybody else has been having problems with the orbits disappearing, and if they are, what they did to fix it. Because like I say, I mean, I'm running Windows 8.1 now, so like I had to do a couple, what's the word I'm looking for? Compatibility changes to some of the games I've been playing. So I wouldn't be surprised if I had to do that to Kerbal Space Program as well. But you know, it seems to be running just fine, which is a good thing. So let's almost there. There's our periaps. We burn to get it closer. I don't want to be. I don't want to fly past it though either. So, actually, you know what? We'll just wait until we get out to the middle of our orbit, and we'll adjust there. We'll just make it a little bit easier. So let's fast forward. We'll put a maneuver node out in the middle of our escape trajectory from Kerbin, and see if we can adjust a little bit to make our lives a little bit easier. So let's add a maneuver node. Burn sideways, which I'd hate to do this, but hey, if it makes it a little bit... Actually, you know what? Let's move this back. Can we slow down? Will that change? No, we want to speed up. 99. We get to like 30. Nope, that's too close. 26. 48. Damn it. 40, we'll deal with that. That'll be fine. All right, where's our maneuver node on our nav ball? Let's see. Put it there, and then it's an 8-second burn, which is not much at all, which is fine. Perfectly fine with that. Let's fast forward to our maneuver node. I almost went past it. And right about there, start our burn. See what our periaps is going to. 85, and it is freaking out right now. Let's get it down to 40. Roughly. That's good enough for me. Get rid of this maneuver node and get the pretty view for you guys. And we'll launch her. Wait for our sphere of influence to change, and we are almost out of fuel. But I think we'll have enough fuel to at least land. Let's set up our injection. No, I don't want to set that as a target. Add maneuver. Whoa, way too much. 32, 58. 39, 50. I'm alright with that. Minute 55-second burn. That's a lot. That is a lot. Let's see where our maneuver node is here. Point at that, and fast forward to it, and we'll see if we can get into orbit without burning too much fuel. Oop, overshot it a little bit, but that's alright. Let's get rid of the map, or get rid of the map, so we can actually disconnect when we need to. Disconnect. Should. I think we're in orbit now. Nope, not yet. Bring this down some more. Where are we at here? 35. We're really cockeyed too, so that's not a good thing. 30. Alright, I can deal with that. We'll adjust it here shortly. Let's get rid of that. And we need to get to our X-Tug. So actually, that brings us pretty close. So let's, we'll wait until we get to our periaps, and we'll bring down our apoaps to hopefully land roughly on top of our X-Tug, or at least really close to it. So let's point retrograde. I know you guys, I've usually skipped this stuff, but this is hopefully a pretty quick rescue mission. So hopefully we'll be able to do this pretty quickly. We need to change that, and I want to see where exactly we can get it to line up. That's pretty close right there. Nope. Let's find our maneuver node. Another 8-second burn. How much fuel do we have left? Enough. Enough to at least land and get back into orbit. Hopefully. I hope I'm not misjudging this again. Alright, start a burn. And... oh. Right there. Alright. Let's get rid of this. And let's see if we can put in a node to bring us down right on top of the X-Tug. Or at least roughly close. I'm kind of one-shotting this to make it a little bit quicker for you guys too. Let's tilt that a little bit. That looks pretty good. Let's get to our node again and fast forward one more time. Three-second. Oh, overshot it. It's alright. We'll just burn until it looks about right. And right about there. Alright, let's get rid of this node, and let's look at our pretty moon. Well, that's a pretty cool shot, right? Let's take a screenshot of that. Boop. Alright. Can we make the X-Tug our target? Yes, we can. Alright. So let's see if we can fly and see if we can actually run into the thing, or at least see it. Let's look at the map here. We'll start burning here real quick. Ooh, there it is. Alright, so let's start killing some of our horizontal speed at least. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there are people above me in the condo above me. And they have just been stomping around for the past 3 nights. Because on New Year's Eve, everybody wants to come up here and hang out. And it's just like, I live up here because there's nobody up here. But there's just, I hate the holidays. Whenever people come up around here, it's just like, there's like one other person that I see, you know, the rest of the year that lives up here full time. And then everybody else just comes up here and visits. And it's just like, oh, come on, man. Like, just be courteous to people that actually live here. It's just been a fun day, or fun week, I guess. Alright, we're coming in very, very hot. So let's, we're going to start killing off pretty much all of our horizontal speed, or yeah, horizontal velocity right now. We're going to actually start turning towards our X-Tug a bit. Hopefully this will help steer us in the right direction. We should have more than enough fuel to land and then get back into orbit. But we slowed down a lot. Whoops! And it looks like we're going to be coming down a little bit short. So we'll wait a little bit longer. And actually, you know what? Let's do a quick save just to be careful. And we'll fast forward and see if we can get close enough to our X-Tug. So let's actually point towards it. See if we can get closer to it. We're starting to go back up, which is fine. I just want to get closer. I don't want to make Lawfree run like 6 kilometers. That would suck. I'd be like, come on, dude, really? You couldn't land any closer than that? You've had so many missions to the moon, you haven't figured out how to land close to things yet? That'd be a bummer. We are flying over it, so let's kill some of our velocity here. And we will pick up Lawfrey and take him back home. He did his job very well, and the Kerbal race thanks him for it. Alright, looks like we should be falling roughly close. Let's actually tip over and go a little bit further towards the X-Tug here. Alright. Now let's just wait. See if we can float right down next to our X-Tug. Which I'm hoping is what happens. And you know what? Probably be a good idea to put our solar panels out. Just to be safe. We are in a weird crater. Let's tip over towards it again. Let's turn our RCS on too as well. Why not, you know? This engine is a lot stronger than I remember. There's your problem. That could have been bad, huh? I was looking at the target speed, not the surface speed. There we go. Soft landing. Alright. Let's turn our RCS off. Let's see if we can switch to the X-Tug from here. Yes, we can. Alright. And then let's EVA Lawfrey. Let's let go. Turn our RCS pack on. See if we can float right over to the Rescue 1 module that our commander of our Kethane Space Program, Mr. Jebediah Kerbal, decided to take this upon himself to come out here and save Lawfrey, a new recruit that did his job very, very well and will be greatly rewarded when he returns home to Kerbal. And by greatly rewarded, he'll be getting boxes of snacks. Probably a nice sized box of snacks, which I'm sure he's extremely, extremely happy about. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I got a box of snacks, I'd be freaking stoked. That'd be awesome. So we're going to get Lawfrey in the Rescue 1 module here and get him buckled in. And we are going to get him home. How much monoprop? Alright, where's the hatch? Is that it? Can't see. Lawfrey's just this good with RCS packs. He's like, yeah, I could just float. Doesn't matter. I was bored. I had a lot of time to hone my skills. I was sitting in this X-Tug with no fuel for the longest time. Alright, we got Lawfrey in our Rescue 1 module, and we are going to get him back to Kerbal safe and sound. And I think we're going to call it for this episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I apologize for it being a pretty long time until I put out one of these episodes. But next episode, what we're probably going to be doing is taking Lawfrey home and getting them safely on the surface of Kerbal, and probably taking our personnel carrier with our new X-Tug and our 2 fuel modules up to the moon and seeing if we can't get our moon base really started to set up. So thank you guys again for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that like button, and if you haven't, please subscribe and leave your comments. Let me know what you think, and thanks guys for watching again, and I will see you next time.